A spirited team of well-trained, well-oiled, and keyed-up robot athletes against a Wriggler team of one at Olympic Stadium. White Wriggler just wouldn't permit anyone to be victorious. Not even himself, as it turned out. The result was predictable from the start. White Wriggler's humiliation. His disappearance was another thing.
Another beautiful day.
Didn't you sleep well? Did you have a good recharge?
Extra, extra, read all about it. Get your special edition. Here it is. Extra, extra, latest developments in the Olympic Games event. The team of one athlete from the Wriggler Sports Federation, none other than White Wriggler, still missing.
Oh, look at that. I really don't believe it.
The mystery over the sudden disappearance of White Wriggler remains unsolved. Was he so overcome with grief over his Olympic defeats that he has gone into seclusion? Even the Wriggler Snoop Brigade has been unable to find any trace of him. Extra, extra, read all about it. Get your paper. Here they are. Got a few more, hot off the press. Get your papers. Extra, extra, read all about it.
Hey, what's wrong? They're all going haywire.
Well, that's a bit sticky, isn't it, White Wriggler vanishing?
I didn't quite get that.
It's just like an Agatha Christie novel.
Did you just tell me to grovel?
No, I said it's like a novel, White Wriggler's disappearance.
What did you say about White Wriggler's interference?
No, I said White Wriggler's disappearance. He's vanished.
Well, there's no need to shout. I'm not deaf, you know. I just had a checkup with Robot Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat. Wait a minute. Now, what are you talking about?
White Wriggler has vanished.
White Wriggler Spanish?
No, I'm going to go potty if you go on this way, old robot. It's absolutely infuriating.
All right, all right, all right. I heard you.
It's about time.
White Wriggler has vanished. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Maybe he's decided to retire. He was my enemy, but he was an excellent soldier. He has certainly earned his pension, Roger Wilco.
Quiet, Robot Pasha. Don't get on my nerves.
Over and out.
Hey, listen to this. After receiving the news of his dismissal, White Wriggler told his intimate friends that he wished to live in peace in the country. He has not been heard from for a week. His disappearance is of deep concern to his fellow Wrigglers, although it is surprising that in government circles, there seems to be very little interest in sending out a search party to locate him. The mystery prevails. How do you like that?
How do you like that? I don't get it. Why, the Wrigglers don't seem to want to lift a crank arm to find him. I find that strange. In fact, I find that very strange.
It looks like a trap.
It's so strange, it's so weird, it's a trap. It's so strange, it's so weird, it's a trap. It's so strange, it's so weird. Quiet down with you! This is not the moment for a party. I'll call Revered Reverence.
Revered Reverence?
That's right. Give me the hotline, please. Is that you, Reverence?
First, never forget that you are the lowest of the low.
Excuse me, but this is old Robot calling, Reverence.
Oh, sorry.
I'm calling because we heard White Wriggler's disappeared.
I couldn't care less about him. He can fend for himself from now on.
But why? I don't understand.
Because he is the lowest of the lowest of the low.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks for the information, Reverence.
And above all, never forget.
So that's the story. Now I understand. He's been abandoned by the Wrigglers. He got exactly what he deserved.
He sure did.
It was inevitable for him to end up that way.
Inevitable.
I understand, Revered Reverence, why if I were in his position, I wouldn't lift my finger either. I mean to say, I wouldn't even lift a spring.
Not even a spring.
things have to eat, but we can't eat just anything.
You eat whatever you want, my little bambino. I don't know what you want.
That's a funny sound.
It is a bell ringing.
No, Robot Pierre. A bell always goes cuckoo.
Then it must be a monster.
I'm sure it's a hen.
I don't care what the monster's called. I'm scared.
Time to leave, Robot Luigi. Help, help!
I think you're right. Help! Help!
Oh, it's you!
We must hurry. Oh la la, this is serious. We must go and get help.
Mamma mia. And we must warn all the other robots.
Oui, oui, but we must hurry. Allons-y.
What's wrong with those two over there? Where's Blueberry? I thought she was with them.
We were with her a few moments ago.
I thought she came with us.
She has disappeared.
What? Prepare for combat!
Battle stations, everyone, prepare to attack! Attack!
Oh, shut up!
Roger, over and out.
SOS! Our little Blueberry has disappeared!
Wait, let us explain, mon vieux.
Robot radar check everywhere, that's an order!
Oh, why, yo? What's the big rush, anyhow? What's the matter with you?
You're getting slower and slower, Robot Radar. Hurry, if you don't want to be sent back to school or to the junkyard. We haven't a moment to lose. What is this, the rusty season? Hurry!
What is all this commotion about?
I don't know. I think old robot needs a new shock absorber.
Wait a moment.
Hold on to your computer.
Maybe she's where we left her.
Oh, wait a second, I see something. It's the Void. It's the girl. It's White Wriggler. It's a catastrophe.
There are not only monsters, but White Wriggler as well. Oh la la.
Attack! Prepare to attack, I said.
Just wait 1 second. You've tried that before. I'll get the Union after you.
And you threatened me with that before. Here, make yourself useful. Attack! Batteries on high!
Are you broken?
I'm not a camembert cheese. I'm a robo solid as the Eiffel Tower. Merci.
Well, then, I guess we better get the moving, eh? Andiamo, Robot Pierre. Off to war.
Faster, robots, faster! Blueberry is in danger. We've got to rescue her once again. Faster! Spare no one! Keep those motors humming. Charge, recharge! Attack! Charge! This is war!
Old robot's using my lines again. I'm gonna sue him.
Are you all right, White Wriggler? White Wriggler, don't you recognize me? Oh, I'm sure you do. Say something, will you? Say something. I'm on your side. Hey, White Wriggler. There's no sense in sulking. Cheer up. You're making me sad. Let's be friends. How about it? Okay? You want to be my friend, don't you? You've got to snap out of it. Come on. You're stubborn. You really are. Stop it. You're not a hen. Anyway, your imitation is awfully good. White Wriggler, are you trying to pull my leg or what? Say something, please, for me.
We're here. Blueberry, you're not hurt, are you?
Oh, I know, old robot. Everything is fine. White Wriggler is just as gentle as a lamb, or as gentle as a hen, if you want to know the truth.
I'm so glad you're all right. We were very worried about you. Yes, very worried.
Oh, yes.
So what happened to you? Very, very, very worried. He's been like this for 3 weeks now, and for 3 weeks we haven't been able to go back to the village because of him. At night we have to babysit for him. We've tried changing his oil, but nothing works. He keeps on thinking he's a what do you call it?
A hen.
A hen, that's it, thank you.
Maybe he's had a nervous breakdown.
What?
I don't remember.
Let's see what's going on here. He may have some feathers in his hydraulic system which stops the oil flow.
How critical do you think his condition is?
The Wriggler mechanism is solid, but accidents do happen. Yo-ho, does it itch or does it tickle? I'll check it out.
I'll see if all his circuits are all interacting.
Very good idea, my dear colleague. I think we'll know a little more after the examination has been completed, don't you? It is elementary. White Wriggler has an internal centrifuge which is a little lopsided.
Exactly.
Which causes his computer to overheat a little bit, but that is not the problem. Then would you mind telling me exactly what the problem is? He is a great pretender. White Wriggler is not in the least bit ill, and his book is a phony. He is sound of chassis and spirit. He has found an excellent way to be spoiled, to be lazy, and to avoid responsibility. Right, White Wriggler? Absolutely astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. How low can you get? Trying to make fools of us. All right, everyone, let's get back to the village.
And leave White Wriggler here?
White Wriggler can stay exactly where he is. You don't expect us to take him with us to our village. He doesn't need us, the big phony, and we certainly don't need him.
Bolts and nuts, nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, bolts and nuts, nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, bolts and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, bolts and nuts and bolts and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts and nuts.
You shouldn't have left White Wriggler all alone in the void.
Will you forget about him, Blueberry? He's nothing but a big phony. How can you show pity? Why, he tried to humiliate us. He's getting the punishment he deserves.
How can you be sure he was really pretending?
Science has proved that he was.
Oh, I'm sorry, robot scientist.
Bolts and nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts, and nuts and bolts,
Listen, White Wriggler, thanks to us you were recharged free of charge, but that's all right, I don't mind. It's our treat. We took care of you for days, you put on a good show, and that's all right too. But it's all over now. It's time for you to run along home, because you're not coming with us to our village, which I know you're dying to find, right? That's enough, White Wriggler. The game is over. You're no more of a...
Hen.
Than I am, thank you.
Let's take him apart. Attack! Attack! Roger, Wilco, over and out.
It's time to retreat. We could take out his spark plugs.
Let's make him rust. Now take his battery out.
Hey, enough! That's not like you.
You know what? We could do what they do in the Western.
Oh, what's that?
We can leave him with the sheriff of Robo Dodge City. Then we'll call Revered Reverence and tell him he'll come to bail him out, and then we can continue on to the village.
What a great idea.
What a great idea.
Well, what did the revered reverend say?
For once, revered reverence was very brief. Only 2 words. Keep him. Hey, keep your voices down. This is a pretty rough joint. How do you like that? If he's such a revered reverence, he should take his funny White Wriggler back.
What White Wriggler did in the past is just chicken feed compared to imitating a hen.
Attack! The only answer is war!
Quiet!
Roger, over and out.
If we can't give him back, what shall we do with him? What happens to him is none of our business. He's a Wriggler, and white as well. He doesn't belong with the robots. He'll just have to stay where he is.
Blueberry won't like that.
We could do what they do in the westerns.
Again? Hey, Blueberry!
What's going on? Is Revered Reverence here?
No, but we don't need him.
We'll do what they do in the westerns.
What do you mean?
We'll put the prisoner on a horse and give him 2 new batteries and a few cans of oil. And then tell him to head for the desert and ride until he gets back home.
Man, I don't want to go. I want to stay with you.
Here, White Wriggler. This will protect you from the sun. Now get back safely.
We haven't anything against you, really, White Wriggler, but you've got your own home.
Be it ever so humble.
Bye-bye.
Happy trails.
Have a nice trip.
Bye, right.
Long live God, long live dog, and long live us, and long live them, and long live us, and long live us, and long live them, and long live us. It wasn't very easy, but we got rid of him.
I doubt if we'll be seeing him for a while.
Oh, you can't imagine how relieved I am that he's gone. Goodbye and good riddance.
You said it all, Robot.
Cuckoo.
No, I'm dreaming. I know any minute I'll wake up. It's only a nightmare, right?
Cuckoo.
He left a hen and came back a cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Look who's here.
What is the meaning of this? Why aren't you on your way back to Wrigglerville?
Well, I was almost there. I had just gone through the Black Wriggler Canyon when my trusty steed slowed down and looked very tired and suddenly started trembling and going... And then I saw a little smoke coming out of his ears, and he collapsed stiff as a board. And so sadly and unwillingly, really, Wriggler's honor, I came back.
I don't believe this. We'll never get rid of him. This is too much.
Don't worry, old robot. Listen, we'll do what they do in the westerns.
Oh, no, please let me collapse. Step right up, try your luck at the big wheel. Step right up, a winner every time. What do you win? A hen. I'll play. What number? 13. My lucky number. Here we go. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. 13, you win. Here's your hen.
No, you're crazy or what?
Hey, that's a funny-looking hen. Maybe it is, but it's all yours.
Hey, let go of me, will you? You imbecile, did you hear me? You rotten, rusty roller skate. Let me go or I'll send you to the junkyard for 60 years. I'm your chief, let me go. It's me, beloved White Wriggler. Hey!
You hen, you go. Book, nothing else.
Who do you think you are? Put me down.
Book,
this instant
or
you're here.
shut up.
White Wriggler's back to his silly old self. Well done, Robot Moron, just like in a Western.
Long live westerns, long live girl, long live us, and long live me. Long live millions, long live girl, long live women, long live us, and long live hens, long live girls, and long live girls, and long live me. Long live us.
You have failed in your espionage mission. You have failed to find the village. Until today, you were a temporary lowlife. I am happy to announce your promotion. From now on, you are a lowlife for life.